Hi, this is Carla again. I am now going to show you a running, excuse me, I'm tired right now, a running subcuticular suture when with a buried knot. Now, I'm once again starting with a needle holder, this time with a nylon suture so you can see it. And these are going to be my tracks. I'm going to bend you down so you can actually see me. Let me table over just a tad. Okay, so this is the row I'm working on right here. As you can see, these look like a train track more or less. So what I am going to do is start with my subcuticular sutures, and I am going to bury me knot. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is pick up some tissue on the right side, go deep in there on the right at the top. I'm going all the way out, and you're gonna come out and go basically from this line to this line. And we're bringing that suture there. And we're gonna do it on the other side also. I'll pull this out just a little bit just to give me a little a tail to work with. And now I'm going again up at the top, going across, which will bring me down to the other side as close as possible, and bring that suture needle up so everything will go together. So now what I'm going to do is tie my suture. Okay. Excuse me. I think I'm coming down with something. Okay, so we're gonna do same knottage. 2 away. One towards. And remember, this is tissue, so you're not gonna be too aggressive with it. Grab it. That's 5, and here's 6. And what I'm going to do is cut this end off closest to the knot, because what I'm with the screw side up, remember. Now I'm gonna take the suture back. But in this case, I'm going to load it backhanded. And I'm going to bury that deep into the subcute tissue. I'll come out at the top up here. And as you can see, the knot is buried. Now, I am going to go back, excuse me. And suture this. All the way down. on both sides. I'm going to come all the way down to the next one. See, it's going to be from here to here to here to here. So we're going to start up here at this track, then come down and out at this track. And then you just pull your suture all the way through. And you do down on the other side all the way down. And it's coming up. Bring that suture all the way through. Back to the other side. I'm going to do this all the way down until we get to the end. And all we're trying to do is just pull the tissue together to make it look seamless. Because you don't want it to look like, because these are called buried. You're going to bury the whole incision. Basically, the whole, you're not going to be able to see anything. The lines are going to be pulled together so close, it's going to be almost, it's going to be a perfect incision. Patients like to look at perfect incisions. They look at a scar, they be like, oh my God, I have a scar. And sometimes scars are traumatizing. Big scars, little scars. Make sure you cinch it all the way down. Here are 2 clicks. So you just, because we are all visual. You see something, you're like, oh my God. And you don't want your patients to be, try to do is try to make it look as good as possible, you know, so they can't tell. But they're definitely gonna know that they had surgery, but it's gonna look so good. You won't feel so self-conscious about the scar. Okay, like I said, you can follow that all the way down. It's starting to come together really nicely here. And like I said, be careful with the tissue because the tissue is fragile. And clamp it down. And try to keep it inside the tissue. Then you turn it up, all the way up, and pull it through. And as you can see, as you get closer and closer, you're seeing that you really don't see an incision. Any suture. And you don't see a knot, and that's the goal. Not to see any suture and to bury your knot. And as you're going in on the seam of the sub-Q. On this basic, I wouldn't say seam. Seam is not a good word. On the side of the sub-Q. And you're pulling that together so it can be seamless. You can touch the needle, but just be careful. You won't stick yourself. because that's a lot of paperwork. And ain't nobody got time for paperwork. Okay. And you're bringing that up. All the way up. Then, like I said, on the other side too. Just make sure your needle holder clicks, because mine clicked. You can hear the click. And you can tell if it's not clicked because you'll feel it click. It'll come out. Your needle will definitely come out of your holder, and then you will not have any kind of control over the needle. Like that. So we did that side, almost to the end. It's very, but you don't want to rush it because you want your sutures, you want to have a perfect closure. I would be able to do this a little bit faster, but this is for learning purposes, so I have to go slower. So my instructor can see that I know that I'm following the actual following the instructions and following the sub cue. Okay, so I pull that up. And pull that up like that. That's great. That over there. On this side. So I'm gonna let you see. See this actual side here? This is where I'm going in. I'm going in at this track here, and I'm coming out at this one down here. So it's like choo choo. One. So I'm starting at this track here and coming down to this track here. So I'll pull it up so I can see, and then bring my suture all the way down to here, and it'll come out here. Turning my needle, turning my wrist all the way so the needle is actually coming all the way through, having one full revolution. Okay, so go in here again. I think this is going to be the last two, so I'm going to go in here, go down to, oops, you don't want to come out, you want to go all the way down, but you want to stay in. Perfect, Carla. And you bring that up and do the other side, and that's where we're going to end this. And now we're going to tie our knot. Come all the way down. Come a little bit further. I'm gonna bite. Perfect. And then bring this up. And now with this loop, we're going to leave that up like that. Because this is what we're going to use to close our suture. Okay, so we want the loop to be up like that. We're gonna do it the same way. And we're gonna tie. One. And one more. And pull that through, and that's that. Then you're gonna pull this up like this, and you're gonna cut it down on a knot like this. But remember, what do I get? What am I doing now? My screw needs to be up on the suture because it cuts. It is sharp. Then now we're taking our suture. I'm gonna go backwards and bury this knot. So we're gonna go deep into the sub-Q tissue. Try to stay right at the top. Let's go deep into the sub-Q. Come back. And deep up here. I'm gonna take that out so I can do it. Needle's not straight. So you want it to be straight because you're gonna go straight up like that. So I am going to go in and come up through here without causing any trauma. Turning my wrist all the way so the needle comes through. 1, 2, 3, bury that knot. Do we see a knot? No. So now you can cut. The knot is buried. Seam is closed. No knot at the top, no knot at the bottom. Perfect.